Hi guys, welcome to the channel. I am out on the 16X. I'm still waiting for my S18 to be repaired, so we're still waiting for the motherboard or the main board to arrive from Kingsong. Yes, it is between Christmas and New Year, but I was hoping that there would be a little bit more spares about to actually get my S18 back up and running. This video is just going to be a quick update before the new year, and I just really want to thank you guys for joining the channel and supporting me to get to that 1,000 subscribers. The other thing that I also want to I just want to go over the best or the wheels that made the biggest changes during 2020, and how do you guys feel about, or how do you guys rate the wheels that are currently available in Europe and in the US? So yeah, it's just going to be a short ride. It's about, I think it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon here in the UK. It's 1 degree outside, so it's really nice and chilly, but at least it hasn't rained for a few days, and I just want to get out and do a little ride before the new year to end the new year off. Another thing is, it was quite funny. Ian from Speedy Feed tweeted saying another Sherman going out to a lucky customer, and I basically said to him, as my S18 takes so long to get repaired, maybe I must trade in the S18 for a Sherman. And he said, that sounds like a good plan. So I responded back to him and say, show me some numbers. So hopefully Ian will get back to me to see how much he'll give for me for a trade-in on my S18, or if that's an option, and then maybe chop the S18 in for a Sherman, so I can get on riding. I would like to try the Sherman on the trails just because it's got a great tire on, but we'll see. But let's continue with the ride.
You got me standing so tall. With your love ain't gonna fall, because you see me right through it all. With your love, with your love. Break down my walls. Break down my walls. You know you got me standing so tall. With your love ain't gonna fall, because you see me right through it all. With your love.
So yeah guys, let's cruise slowly up this path. What do you guys, there's so let's list the wheels, the big wheels of 2020. I think a lot of other guys has also done a video about this, but most of the higher profile YouTube guys, they've actually ridden most of the wheels. I've only had the luxury to ride a S18, or owning a S18. I've been on a Monster, I've been on a the M Super range. I own a little M10-3 that I love, but I haven't had the opportunity to ride a V11, and I haven't had the opportunity to ride a Sherman. And yeah, those are the wheels in my books that is made really 2020 a killer year for getting into electric unicycling, and also feeling really comfortable buying a wheel. You know, yes, there is some problems with some of the wheels, being like the hollow bore motors and the bearings and this and that and the other, but the range and the quality of the wheels, yes, they are very expensive, but man, you get so much more bang for your buck in 2020 compared to like 3-4 years ago. So yeah, it's super nice to be able to have this wide range of wheels to choose from. The InMotions, you know, the V11, that's an awesome wheel, and all the I think the V10, you know, that's such great wheels. And then you know, then the Godway range, you know, yes, the EX is on its way. I think Ian has received his. He's just waiting for the batteries, but that's not available to normal people yet. And then the S18 Kingsong, great wheel, great looking wheel, awesome design. A little bit short on the range, but yeah, all in all a great looking wheel and a trail beast. And then there's that, you know, the Sherman, the Veteran Sherman. You know, a lot of guys praise this wheel, and man, from what I've seen, you know, I've really look in detail to the videos, not just for the content, but really in detail of how the ride looks like on that Sherman. And man, it's a nice wheel. It looks nice. It, you know, you can almost like painted Land Rover, that sandy grey or sandy light sand color, and it would fit in perfectly. Splatter some mud on it, and it looks like just a mile destroying wheel. Such a nice look and design of that wheel. So you can't go wrong with that wheel as well. You know, if you do have the money, that Sherman is spot on. But yeah, let's break the wheels down. So me having the S18, it is a really nice wheel. Yes, my wheel came from the first batch. So the first batch had a few issues. Mine got some water damage when I hosed the wheel down. That is just maybe my bad luck, but yeah, the water came in onto the board and it fried the board. So that's in the pipeline to get fixed. But yeah, the S18, you know, I took it on quite a few mountain bike trails in summer, and then in the beginning of autumn when it was really wet. And man, everyone on the mountain bike trails were like just so impressed with the design, the look, like the naked suspension look at the back. It was just really a good looking wheel. It rides well. You know, I did usually a 2-hour mountain bike ride, and then I had easily about 80% battery left, you know, because you go up and down the whole time. You know, you very rarely cover a lot of miles. You know, I think it's usually about 20 kilometers on a ride, so it's not massive amounts of distance. It's more up and down, so you need to have some like a nice torquey motor to actually get up the hills. And also the S18 wasn't that heavy, you know, if you compare it to the Sherman. Again, you know, the Sherman is very heavy, and you know, but I don't know, you know, it might struggle up the hills. I don't know. So then it's the V11. You know, the V11 is a great looking wheel. You know, look at that front light and the rear light. It's almost like motorbike like, you know, it's good quality a riding bit of equipment. You know, it's like the guys say, you know, it is motorbike, almost motorbike grade or moped grade front light and rear light. You know, yes, the RGB stuff is great, but some people don't need funny lights, whatever. I do like it, but some people just want something to get on and go, and it needs to be almost compliant, road compliant. So yeah, the V11 looks like a really nice wheel. Good quality. You know, yes, the motors has got problems, but they'll probably sort out the bearings and whatever to just use a better quality bearing, and then that problem goes away. So, you know, yes, it's not ideal when you pay a lot of money. The wheels, it doesn't come out the factory top condition, but yeah, and it's new suspension stuff, you know. And you know, I think personally, where the S18 is more trail focused wheel, the V11 is more just a light gravel urban suspension soaking up wheel. You know, it looks super smooth excuse me, and comfortable to ride, and it you know, like gravel and uneven road surfaces, it just eats it up. Where the S18, I think personally, can handle more like trail riding. I think both S18 and the V11 is quite high from the ground, so ground clearance is quite good. I know the V11, the people has been worried about the bottom of the filler for the suspension, that it might hit a rock and whatever. But man, you know, I've been riding this 16X for quite a long time now, and some light trails and whatever, and you must really not see a tree or a big stone before you get pedal clip or any of the bottom to get hit by something. You really need to not look where you're going. The S18, you know, I had a nice fall on the trail, but I knew I was going way too fast. It's a 50% chance. Or I'm going to make this turn, or I'm not going to make this turn, but I'm going to go full blown into it. And my pedal clipped onto the side of the bank and I fell off. But never on that trail did I have any trouble with pedal clipping close by. So I think like the V11 and the S18 is perfect, is great wheels for like trail riding, lighter trail riding on the V11, more trail riding on the S18. And then, you know, the other wheels, you know, the M10-3, you know, I bought this little wheel. It's not new for 2020, but I think they bought out later in the year almost like it looks like carbon look M10-3, really nice. I've got the white one, and it's such a nice little wheel. You know, you can buy this wheel, you can ride it. It is, anyone can get on it, anyone can try it out. If it falls over, it's light enough, it doesn't damage the whole wheel, and it's powerful, man. You know, I've taken that little M10-3 on a lot of rides, and it's super nice. So yeah, you can't go wrong with that as well. You know, if you want something to maybe get started on, or want the whole family to be involved in, it's a great little wheel. You know, you can't go wrong. You know, if you wanna get people involved, M10-3, good choice. You know, Ian was so kind to loan me this 16X, the Kingsong 16X. Absolutely brilliant wheel. You know, yes, it's a lot of money. You know, I think this 16X is almost the same price as the S18. I would probably go for the S18 first, because I like the design and the look of the wheel. But the 16X is such a nice looking wheel as well. You know, they've taken the more boxy Gotway and they've changed that into more like a diamond shape from the side. Really nice looking wheel. I've been riding this wheel for a few weeks, and man, if you're looking for something that covers a long distance, is not as heavy, it's got a great trolley handle compared to any of the other wheels out there. I don't think, you know, the Gotways with the handlers at the back, or the, you know, that I had a look at the EX with that flimsy little thing on the side. You know, for something that weighs like 38 kilograms, you need something that is across the wheel so you can lift it up like the 16X. You know, and then the wheel is a nice fat squishy wheel that is, it soaks up the bumps, and it can do some light trail riding as well. And it's got loads of clearance as well between the wheel and basically the wheel arch type of thing. So if mud gets in, it clogs up and then it clears itself. Where the S18, you know, between the wheel and the wheel cover, or you know, the wheel arch, there's very little space between the rubber and actually the protection. So if mud gets in there, it just clogs up. I think that will probably be a little bit better if you ride with knobby tires, because it clears itself. But yeah, my S18, I had to stop quite a few times to use a little stick to clear out all the mud, because it puts strain on the wheel. And then you know, so that's the 16X. The only weird thing that I felt on the 16X was my calves is sore the next day from riding, and it feels to me like you have to put quite a lot of forward leaning to the wheel to keep the wheel going. I don't know, it's just weird. You know, the S18 doesn't do it, my M Super doesn't do it, the M103 doesn't do it. It feels like I'm almost always a little bit on my toes, and that works my calves. Not a big problem, but I'm just letting you know. What other wheel is there? Then it's the Legend, you know, the I don't know, there's also the Gotway RS, and you know, the RS is a lovely wheel, also quite a heavy wheel, but a good looking wheel. You know, I've grown to like the Gotway wheels. You know, they are you know, with that carbon look and so forth. You know, it is a really nice looking wheel, personally. And they go like stink. You know, it's a really good quality wheel. I know, again, there's some problems with the motors, with the bearings and whatnot. Not so much the motor, but the bearings that doesn't last long. But I think, you know, that's also the feedback went back to them, and they're gonna sort the bearing stuff out. But the RS with the light, the dual light, I think it's got the dual charge ports as well. Awesome wheel. It looks like a really nice wheel. And then lastly, I don't want to keep this video for too long, is the Sherman. Now, I think personally, not owning one, not ridden one, but what I've seen from all the videos is, man, this is the beast of 2020. This thing is absolutely brilliant. It looks well, it goes like stink, it's got a brilliant tire on, especially for like the UK riding. It's got massive range. No, it's almost like a motorbike. It's got a proper light at the front, a proper light at the rear. It's got the LCD panel so you can see your charge and your speed. And what everyone says, because the batteries are low down, low center of gravity, it is so easy to actually ride. So yeah, I think you can't go wrong. If you want something that can travel a long distance, it doesn't always have to have suspension, because the bigger the wheels, the bigger the chunkier the tire, more volume in the tire, the more it soaks up. You don't have to ride it at the maximum pressure. You can lower the pressure and it soaks up the bumps. But yeah, that is a beast of a wheel. And I think in my books, you know, yes, the S18 is a great wheel, and because I bought it, I have to say it's a great wheel, but I really enjoy the wheel. But man, the Sherman for me is the ultimate wheel for 2020. So guys, I'm gonna start heading back. I hope you all are having a good time between Christmas and New Year, and you are keeping safe. And you know, all we can say is, let's get this vaccine in us so we can get out and ride more and explore more. And I wish as well the UK will speed up the process to legalize all these personal electric vehicles, so we can start riding these things on the road. So yeah, guys, let's get going. So thank you very much again for watching, and please subscribe to the channel. I've got loads of content that I still need to do and want to do, and I think 2021 is going to be a great year, even if we have to be stuck with this coronavirus for a bit of time till we can get most of the people vaccinated. I think I'm so determined to keep on moving this channel forward. You know, I also want to do some reviews on scooters, mountain bikes. I've got a few things lined up, so hit the subscribe button so you can follow, and the notification bell so you know when there's a new video out. But guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in 2021. Boom!